What we're going to look at now are some ways to look up data from defined tables within your spreadsheet. So we're going to look at VLOOKUP in particular. There's also HLOOKUP for horizontal. V stands for vertical. So we're going to look at that one. HLOOKUP is very similar. So I'll put this on Blackboard for you also to tell you kind of what it does. Here's the syntax. We're going to have a lookup value, the table array where we're looking it up, and then the column index number, and then whether or not it's a range lookup. So we're going to try to do this in our spreadsheet that we've been looking at. So let's go back to Blackboard under Materials, Pre-Work, and the Excel Skills. And open it up. And bring it over here. So this left off kind of, we're not on the right worksheet. So I have a lot of extra worksheets in here. Some of it we'll do in class. So let's move around. Remember, control page down lets us move between worksheets. So I'm going to keep going until I get to, I believe it's index match is what I'm looking for. Yeah, index match simple. So if I zoom in here, VLOOKUP versus index match. We're gonna do this stuff multiple ways. So we have a bunch of student IDs: their first name, their last name, their email, their GPA, their SAT reading score, SAT math, and then their total score. So looks like I have, looks like I have 80 students, right? So I want to look them up in here. So what the idea is, in this green box in K3, I'm going to put in a student ID and then use that student ID to look up all the rest of the material. So for example, if I put in 4370, right, I'd be trying to find Noah Smith, the first person. So we'll start with that and then we'll switch it and see if it still works. So to use VLOOKUP, equal VLOOKUP, and again, the first parameter is the lookup value. That's going to be this guy. Notice I had already named the cell ID, right? Instead of, so remember, naming the cells lets it go back to the absolute there. That's going to allow me to to drag down the formula perhaps and make it a little bit easier. The table array is all of the stuff that we just did. So in theory, I can do that. All right, select the entire table. And when I did that, notice that apparently that was pivot data. Let me get rid of that. I think I have it also named as just data. I do. All right. Remember, if I don't know that, I can hit F3 to see what names I have. So data is just the actual people without the header row. Either one would be fine. The column index, so for their first name, what do you think the column index is? Looks like should be 2, right? And then the last parameter is true for approximate match or false for exact. By default, it goes to true, so let's see what that does. Look at that. It found Sebastian. Why did it do that? Well, because it's not doing an exact match. So let's go back and do false. Now we got Noah. All right. So the other one was looking for an approximate match, and somehow it found Sebastian, right? Because I guess the ID for 4370 for Sebastian is somewhat close to that. So now, in theory, what we could do is drag this all the way down, and we're going to get Noah the whole time. What we want to do, though, is instead of second column for last name, we want the third column, right? So this, right, we always are going from within this particular data table. Email, then, is which one? 1, 2, 3, 4. GPA, is just a 5. SAT reading should be 6. And then we have 7, column 7, and then column 8. And again, we need to use the exact match here, or else we will get somebody else that we're not interested in. So that's the VLOOKUP. Next, we're going to look at doing the exact same thing, but doing it with index match instead.